A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flora High School, the baseball diamond here just near Flora High School. For this afternoon, we're back. We were here yesterday for a big win for the Wolves, and today it's going to be a big win for either the Wolves or the South Central Cougars, making the short trip down, what would that be, down Ken Mundy Road, and then down Route 50 here to Flora to take on the Wolves. The Cougars under head coach Kurt Jones with the Wolves under head coach Brian Tackett. These two squads should be a pretty good ball game, or interesting game anyway, as they played just a week ago. As a matter of fact, a week ago today, and Flora knocked off South Central 5-4 in a tight one last Friday evening at the Wooden Bat Tournament over in South Central, over at Lions Field. We'll have our national anthem here in just a moment, and then we will have baseball. There it goes. Well, here in a second. Oh, crap. I just lost something. Here's our national anthem. Our final strains of our national anthem, as I was about to mention, it's not nearly as windy as it was yesterday, and then my paperwork just blew away, so able to get a hold of it, chasing it down during the anthem, and getting here in time to stand up and pay respects to the United States of America, as we're going to have a good one today. Again, the Cougars in with a record of 11-7-1 under head coach Kurt Jones. Flora in with a record of 7-11-1, just kind of the reverse. But Flora beat South Central last week. So that tells you today is who knows what's going to happen. Should be a lot of fun. Flora with a big win last night, a walk-off win. 3 home runs in that win over El Dorado last night. They defeated the Eagles 11-9 on a Jace Moore walk-off. That followed home runs by Logan Atwood and Neil Young. And as a matter of fact, Atwood with a big home run the last time these two teams played. I think it might have been against North Clay instead of against South Central. He had a big one over at Lions Field, though, last week, that's for sure. As he's starting to heat up. And for South Central, Callaway Smith, he'll be the leadoff hitter today. He'll be followed by Trevin Sidwell. And then Colton Smith. By the way, Callaway's pitching today. Sidwell at third. Colton Smith at first base. Batting fourth is the DH, Cohen West. He's hitting in place of Seth Jones, the center fielder. Batting fifth will be Maddox Robbs. He's catching today for Coach Jones. Brody Markley will hit sixth. Zane Montez in the seventh spot, followed by Evan Hoover in left field, and then Max Magnus. On the defensive side for the Wolves, pitching today, it's Ethan Houston. He is a senior, a right-hander, wearing sunglasses on the mound. He'll be throwing to Logan Atwood behind the plate. Around the infield, over at third base, number 22 is Neil Young. He is joined at shortstop by Trey Sharp, number 17, a junior. Quentin Black moving back into the infield to start today. He came in last night from his right field spot to second base to finish the game. He wears number 12. Gage Parker over at first base for the Wolves. He's a freshman, one of 3 freshmen in the starting lineup for the Wolves. Out in left field, Andrew Wicke switching over from center. Gage Dugan back in center field. He's a freshman, wears number 10. And out in right field, Jace Moore. So it is, again, for South Central, Callaway Smith, Sidwell, Colton Smith, Cohen West, Maddox Robb, Markley, Montez Hoover, and Magnus. Officials today, the umpiring squad, Rod Stockwell behind the plate. He'll do a fine job. He points down to his cohort at first base. As we ready? Everybody is ready to go as the first pitch from Ethan Houston to Callaway Smith bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. That bounced maybe in front of the white lines on the near the plate. That's about 2 feet out there. Won't see Trey Sharp pitching today. He pitched yesterday. That ball spanked right back up the middle, and Callaway Smith is on with a leadoff base hit. South Central been rained out a lot this week, as they were rained out Tuesday in the 8th inning. That's where their tie comes from. I believe that was at North Clay. And there was some lightning in the area, and then it got dark. North Clay doesn't have lights, as Trevin Sidwell into the batter's box. The sophomore wears number 12. Plays third base today. As Houston gives a cursory look at first. Callaway Smith is a good runner, but Logan Atwood behind the plate, also a pretty doggone good catcher. You may not want to run too much on Atwood. 1-1 the count to Sidwell. And he knocks that one into short left field. That'll be a base hit, and it'll be first and second with nobody out here for the Cougars. This is the way Coach Jones would have written it up to start the game. 5-4 the final score last Friday night. Coach Jones wants to get a hop on it. Colton Smith, right-handed swinger, steps in. He's a junior. Wind an entirely different direction today from yesterday here in Flora. As yesterday, it was blowing straight out to the left from the south. Actually, it started out blowing from the southeast, so pointing stuff out the left direction, as that's a foul ball. By the time Flora hit their 3 home runs later in the game, the wind was blowing straight from south to north. And they all went out that direction. Yesterday, you could just put one up in the stratosphere and it would go. I think Atwood's would have been a home run either way. Neil Young's was going to be a home run either way because it kind of climbed around the foul pole. It was a line shot down the left side. Jace Moore ending the ball game. That might have been caught. Who knows? Didn't matter, though. It was a home run with that wind yesterday. And you couldn't do much to right field, that's for sure. A little different story today, though. Wind blowing out to right, if not toward the foul pole on the right side. And Houston walks Colton Smith, and he has opened the game by putting the first 3 hitters on. That is a dangerous game. 2 hits and a walk. Bring up Cohen West, the big senior designated hitter. Waggles the bat. Watches ball one zip past high. West, the designated hitter, in the place of Seth Jones. Center fielder for South Central. There's a strike. One and one the count. They don't keep the board terrifically well here, as that one bounces off of the top of the roof after bouncing off the helmet of Logan Atwood. Thank goodness for those helmets, I tell you what. 1 and 2. And that'll make it 2 and 2. Now they have the board correct. Bases loaded. What will West do? Way up high. And now, with nobody out, no place to put him, Ethan Houston struggling here in the early going. Two hits and a walk. Ball four. Walked in a run. That is not ideal if you're a Flora fan. Give West an RBI. So here comes Maddox Robb with nobody out. Base is still juiced. Robb, catcher for South Central. He's a 5'10 junior. South Central under head coach Kurt Jones, who has been there for a long time. He has seen it all. Could write the book on it. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Robb fouls that one off to the right side on the run. That's going to get down in foul territory as Jace Moore gave it a nice effort. Could not get to it. Had a long way to go as he was set up for Maddox Robb to be a pull hitter. And that's kind of the sun field out there right now. Jace Moore holding his glove over his face. Very few clouds in the sky, just on the sides. Kind of a cloudless afternoon. Going to make right field tough, tough, tough. Nobody out. One run already in. Next from Houston. Curveball doesn't curve. It's full count. With games Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Houston may be pitching for a while, if ineffectively. And he is ineffective to this point as he walks in his second run of the game. That is his third walk in a row. Brian Tackett's going to go out and talk to him. What do you say? Hey, quit aiming the ball, or they've been. It's not like they've all been balls, but haven't been able to get enough in the strike zone to cause the Cougars to swing much. A couple of base hits to the first two hitters. Callaway Smith and Trevin Sidwell, they've both come around to score. As Colton Smith walked, Cohen West worked a walk. Maddox Robb works a walk. And still no one out. 5 hitters already have batted. Here comes Brody Markley. Houston The right-hander kicks, and that was fouled behind the plate. Atwood tries to get it. That's going to hit right behind the concession stand. Out of play. So, Houston finally in front of a hitter. 1-1 is the count. We got the full crew here today because that one's bounced out of foul territory down the left side. Mason Hager, Tyler Edwards, Abby Springmeyer, Ty Landreth in the truck. We'll have replays and all kinds of stuff for you today. 1-2 the count, way up high. Gorgeous day. About 20 degrees cooler than yesterday. Everybody's wearing jackets. That one's bounced down the third base line. Foul. Boy, just barely. Neil Young went chasing after it, and it was just barely foul. So 2-2 the count on Brody Markley, shortstop for South Central. Bases remain loaded. Up high on the fastball. Full count and knocked foul again down the left side. We'll do it again with the bases still loaded. 61 degrees here in Flora. Long first inning here for Ethan Houston, and he still doesn't have any outs yet. Markley steps into it, knocks it out toward left field. That is going to get down for a hit, and the Cougars will advance one base. And that makes it 3-0. That's Colton Smith. Wanted to wait to make sure it got down. And he jogs in. Bounced right in front of Andrew Wickey. So here comes Zane Montez, still with nobody out. First 6 hitters have reached. First 3 have scored. There's a strike to Montez to open it up. We've got a full week next week. Baseball on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That ball knocked into left field. Play for Wickey. He'll gather, throws in as the sacrifice is good. For Montez, another run scores as Cohen West comes in. And the first out is recorded. But it is 4-0 now with runners at first and second. Here comes Evan Hoover, left fielder. Yesterday, the Wolves found themselves behind. What was it, the second inning? It was 6-0. And in the third inning, it was 7-0. Came back from that. That was a huge comeback for Flora. They have dug themselves a similar hole today. As that one is low and out of the zone. It's a 2-1 count, that ball. Fouled over to the right side. Not enough room for Logan Atwood to chase it. The next from Ethan Houston. Looks at the runner at second, fires home. That's ball 3. So full count. The next one is bounced up the middle. Nice play from Sharp to second to first in time. And the double play gets the Wolves out of the inning, but not before the Cougars score 4 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2. They leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of the first inning. It is 4-0 South Central.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Welcome back to Flora. Wolves set to bat for the first time, trailing by 4 runs. It'll be Quentin Black, followed by Trey Sharp, then Logan Atwood. Neil Young hits cleanup. Cormac Massey in the 5-hole. Gage Parker hitting 6th. Jace Moore, the heroic home run last night, will hit 7th. Gage Dugan in the 8th spot. Andrew Wickey hitting 9th. I'll let you in on the defense here in just a moment as the inning wears along. Quentin Black swings the first pitch, and it's knocked out to Montez, who throws him out easily at first. 4-3. Callaway Smith pitching to Maddox Robb behind the plate. Trevin Sidwell over at third base. Brody Markley at second. Zane Montes at at second. Markley at short. Colton Smith at first base. Evan Hoover out in left. Seth Jones in center. And Max Magnus over in right field. He's got the difficult job of that sun today. Sharp stands in. Pops that one foul. That'll get out of play, I think. No, he had a good shot at it. Colt Smith got a glove on it, but could not gather. I didn't think he was going to get that close. Nice work. Leaves Trey Sharp at the plate. I think it's 1-2. 0-2, and he strikes out. Strikes out looking. So Callaway Smith off to a good start. The junior. Right-hander. Fires home for strike one. Logan Atwood at the plate. He hit a long home run yesterday. Atwood bounces this one to third and right through the glove of third baseman Trevin Sidwell. That was pretty hot. Sidwell should have had it. We'll give that one an E5. But puts a man on for Neil Young as the Wolves are trying to climb back from a 4-run deficit here in the bottom of the first inning. Still quite early, of course. Smith's first one is a smidge low. Hope everybody got through the showers and lightning and wind last night. If you're watching me, you probably did. Young knocks that one to center field, and that is caught. Nice play by Seth Jones coming in to get it on the run. That'll do it for Flora here in the first inning. We'll go to the top of the second. South Central leads 4-0.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask a crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic Famous Maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
8 hitters came to the plate in that first inning for South Central. It'll be number 9 hitter Max Magnus to lead off here in the second, followed by Callaway Smith and Trevin Sidwell, who both had base hits in that 4-run first. 3 hits, 3 walks for South Central in that first inning. Magnus with the hoodie underneath his jersey. It's not that cold, Max. Left-handed swinger. Pops that one behind the plate. Atwood searches for it. Makes the play. I don't know how he made it. He didn't see it until it was right on him. And an outstanding play by Logan Atwood. He was searching and searching and searching. Neil Young came in to kind of try to help him out, but able to make it falling down. Here's Callaway Smith. Base hit his first time up. Up high. Four nothing the lead for South Central, and Smith will foul that one off near the door. Over by me on the left-hand side. Like I said, a full week next week. 2 games on Monday, 1 on Tuesday. I think 2 again Thursday, 1 on Friday. Plus the Salem Prom Friday night. That's always fun. They actually do a promenade. That's pretty cool. That one bounces in front of the plate. Three and one the count. To Smith. And that one comes in for ball 4. So the 4th walk of the game in the first 10 hitters for Ethan Houston. He was very fortunate to get a good double play from his fielders to end that first. Here comes Trevin Sidwell. He had a base hit also back in the first inning. And he knocks that into deep center, backing up, making the play. And nicely is the freshman for Flora, Gage Dugan. Kind of drifted back a little, and then over to his right for the second out of the inning. So here comes Colton Smith, walked back in the first. One of 3 players in a row that walked. 2 runs were walked in. 2 runs walked in, and then Zane Montes with a sacrifice fly. A base hit by Brody Markley also with an RBI. Runner goes, the throw from Atwood off to the right. He is not pleased with himself. Station-to-station baseball in that first inning. As Smith, looking at an 0-2 count, watches ball 1 go past high up. We'll have this same South Central squad on Monday as they travel to Teutopolis. We'll be there for that. Also, we will be in North Clay as the Weber Trojans take on the North Clay Cardinals. Non-conference matchups both. T-Town with a nice walk-off win yesterday. That's the fun of watching Wabash Cats TV, folks. Yesterday, both baseball games with walk-off home runs. How about that? You don't see that very often. T-Town beat Mount Zion 3-2 in a dandy. Full count to Smith, and he walks. Second walk of the inning, 5th of the game for Ethan Houston. And he'll probably be in just as long as he can keep it around 4 runs. There are 2 outs as Cohen West steps in. Swing and a miss. West walked back in the first. And Houston can't find the plate on that one. Keeps going a little bit high. West is the designated hitter. That was behind him and above him. That one fouled back to the backstop. Two and two, the count here on Cohen West. Trying to get Callaway Smith in from second base. Strike three. Atwood holds on. That'll do it. Cougars come up scoreless. They leave a couple. Will move to the bottom of the second inning. 4-0 in favor of South Central.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Dedicated, devoted, and driven. The folks at Amy Lee Realty are here to find you the home that you deserve. Born and raised in Clay County and northern Wayne County, the real estate needs of our area are Amy Lee's expertise. Check out Amy Lee's Facebook page for current promotions or browse local listings at amyleerealty.com. Or if you're looking to buy something new or sell your property, come into Amy Lee Realty in Flora to see what she can do for you.
Bottom of inning number 2. Callaway Smith heads out there for his second inning of work. He'll face Cormac Massey, designated hitter today. The freshman steps in first here. He's the number 5 hitter today for Flora. He'll be followed by Gage Parker, another freshman. Then Jace Moore, junior. Gage Dugan, third freshman, if anybody gets on. Massey's a good hitter. It's a good freshman class here at Flora. They've got some hitting talent. Out a little bit low as looked like Callaway Smith walking off the mound like he might have been a little frustrated with himself. That ball didn't do what he wanted it to. It's 1-1. That bounced straight up the gut, right through. Montez trying to chase it down. The grass nearly slowed it down enough, but not quite. Cormac Massey with the first hit of the day for Flora. They trail 4-0. Flora in their orange jerseys today with gray pants, blue trim. Wolves emblazoned across the front. Also blue caps with orange trim. Facing a South Central squad also with gray pants. South Central with their normal dark blue jerseys, white numerals. As that's a foul ball. Tough play. Can't gather it. Good effort by Maddox Robb. Trevin Sidwell unable to get to it, though, in time. So Parker watches as they throw over, trying to keep leadoff man Cormac Massey close to first. Parker watches strike 2 go past. The next from Callaway Smith is fouled off to the right side. Nice excuse me swing there by Gage Parker, just trying to stay alive. He didn't have much on that swing. He just wanted another crack at Callaway Smith. 1-2 the count remains. Short lead for Massey. Not much reason to throw over, as that one is knocked to the left side in foul territory. Nice play made by Trevin Sidwell in foul ground for the first out of the second inning. Jace Moore, one of the heroes of last night's game, steps up. The junior with the one out, the man on first. Moore trying to get the gauge of Callaway Smith. Watches the first one zip past for strike 1. Wind picking up a little bit more and more. Also a few more clouds floating in and around. If that sun would stay out, it'd be nice and warm, but if those clouds start covering, it's going to be a chilly night. That ball gets away from Maddox Robb and far enough away that Cormac Massey can head down to second base on a pass ball. There's strike 2. Flora with a runner at second and one out. Ball 3. That'll fill the count. Both pitchers having some difficulty right now finding the zone. Moore fouls it off, staying alive. The full count, payoff pitch, inside ball 4. There's the first walk of the game for Smith. And here comes freshman Gage Dugan with men on first and second and one out. Good chance for the Wolves. Inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Don't believe Dugan got in the game last night. That ball bounces about 4 or 5 feet in front of the plate, maybe 6. 54-foot fastball. Nice job by Maddox Robb keeping it in front of him. It's 2-1. And Dugan getting a little greedy at that high cheese. Couldn't do anything with it. A bouncer to short. Pick to second. In time to first. In time, and another double play as the Cougars pick up this one. And that'll end the inning for the Wolves. They leave one. We'll head to the top of the third inning. Score remains 4-0.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
Top of inning number 3. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for South Central. Maddox Robb, Brody Markley, and Zane Montez. Anybody gets on, we'll see Evan Hoover. As Robb stands in against Ethan Houston. First pitch out of the zone. Houston having some trouble finding the plate today. He has walked 5 in 2 innings, including walking in 3 runs. No, 2 runs. South Central picked up 4 in the first. And first... next pitch is knocked out to second or to shortstop. Maddox Robb able to run it out as Trey Sharp dropped the liner. So now an error for each side. Brody Markley got a base hit and an RBI back in that 4-run first inning. He backs out of the way of that one. The sun behind the clouds now. It might come back. It is getting a little chilly, though. You can see your screen getting a little darker. I believe sundown is after 7 o'clock. We'll say 7:15 up here in Florida tonight. Here on this beautiful April Friday night. Wow. Markley takes ball 3. Strike 2, throw down on the runner is not in time. So a stolen base. For the courtesy runner, Lucas Bersat. Running for Maddox Robb. Nobody out, full count, up high, ball 4. Ethan Houston playing with fire. Men on first and second, nobody out. Here comes Zane Montez. Strike one to Montez. He flew out to left field back in the first inning. Sacrifice fly. Picked up an RBI. He sacrifices again. Bunt down the first base line. Perfectly placed. Black in the right position, though, to take the throw. Moves the runners over. Second sacrifice of the game for Zane Montez. 3-4 for the first out. So here comes Evan Hoover with runners at second and third. Hoover ground into a 6-4-3 double play to end that 4-run first inning. And he's off to a 1-1 count here against Ethan Houston. I don't know how many pitches Houston's thrown, but I bet you it's pretty high. Houston with 6 walks so far. Three and one the count. Runners at second and third. Hoover squares to bunt, fouls it out, and that'll be his second strike. They can't do that next time, or he'll be striking out. Hoover gets instructions from Coach Kurt Jones down the line. And swings, that's going to get down in front of the left fielder. The runners advance, and Bersot scores. That makes it 5-0 in favor of South Central on a base hit by Evan Hoover. Nice piece of hitting there on a full count as he dropped that right in front. I thought it looked like Wiki might have a chance at it. So runners at first and third with still just one out. See what Max Magnus decides to do. This might be suicide squeeze time. He bunts it, and the runner is coming. Throw home in time. Nice piece of defense there. Hoover ends up at second base. Magnus at first on the fielder's choice. So first and second now with 2 outs for Callaway Smith. Chance for Flora and Ethan Houston to get out of this third inning with just 1 run. That ball knocked into right field on the run. That play is made out there by Jace Moore to end the inning. But South Central comes up with another run on a hit. They leave 2. We will move to the bottom of the third inning. The score is 5-0 South Central.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield banking companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
For nearly 40 years, family-owned Little Egypt Golf Cars has been dedicated to serving Southern Illinois' golf and utility car needs. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility located along I-57 in Salem. Our interactive showroom displays all of the latest accessories and vehicle designs. We offer new and used vehicle sales, a full parts and service department, and a rental fleet of over 600 vehicles. Whether it's riding in style on the course, cruising with the family, or having a rugged vehicle on the job site, we have you covered. Proudly serving Illinois and Missouri with 3 locations.
Batting order 9, 1 and 2 here in the third inning for Flora. Andrew Wicke to be followed by Quentin Black, and then Trey Sharp, Logan Atwood if anybody gets on. Wicke, the left fielder for Flora tonight, facing Callaway Smith for the first time today. Callaway is pitching with determination. And throwing pretty hard, too. 2-2's the count. Wicke watches that ball 3 go past a little bit low. Maddox Robb tried to frame it a little bit, but couldn't bring it up enough. That ball is knocked foul out of play. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Flora with just 1 hit so far today. That was back in the second inning. Cormac Massey. Quentin Black up the plate now. He grounded to second base in the first inning. And he watches strike 1 come through. Callaway Smith looks like he's beginning to get into a little bit of a rhythm. He swings at some high cheese there. Puts himself in a hole. 1-2. 5-0 the lead. As that one's bounced straight up the gut. Adjustment is made. The throw over is in time. Nice play from Brody Markley. As that ball might have tipped off the glove of Callaway Smith, but Markley able to stick with it and throw out Quentin Black. That's 2 outs on Flora and brings up Trey Sharp. Inside. Good eye for Sharp as he backed just far enough away from that. No fear, no nothing. A little low for our low part of the zone for strike 1. 1-1. Logan Atwood on deck with 2 outs here and a 2-1 count on Trey Sharp. Sharp struck out looking back in the first inning. Swings and misses of that one is, again, you can just see Massey Callaway Smith getting more and more comfortable. Bouncer foul. Two and two. Bouncer up the middle. Grabbed by Montez. He fires over in time. That'll do it for the Wolves. We'll head to the top of the fourth inning. It is 5-0 South Central.
Head on down to Boyd Discount Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City, Illinois. The finest names in comfort, beauty, and function, like Ashley, Serta, and Brooks, are waiting for you on both sides of the main drag in downtown Wayne City. Head on down to Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center or BoydFern.com for huge selections of sofas, sectionals, recliners, leather furniture, beds, mattress sets, sleeper sofas, coffee. Big on value, all roads lead to Boyd's. Furniture.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any and potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
Give me order lumber. Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas.
What?
You better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
Top of inning number 4. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 hitters up there for South Central. Anybody gets on, Maddox Robb. Trevin Sidwell, Colton Smith, Cohen West. As Sidwell stands in. Sidwell, third baseman. Base hit back in the first. Flew out to center in the second. This is his third at-bat of this game. They took a run off the scoreboard for some reason. It's 5-0. You can't take runs off the scoreboard. That's illegal. Houston still struggling with the strike zone as he starts out 3-0 on Sidwell. Leadoff man takes strike 1. Yeah, you knew he was going to sit for a while. Probably might wait to take strike 2, as a matter of fact. Just trying to get on base. He does take strike 2. So this may be the best opportunity for Sidwell to swing. Here on a full count. Leading off the bottom of the top of the fourth inning. Up high. Ball 4. Base on balls number 7. All right. Seven. A bouncer too short. There's a quick gather. Throw across is high. And fortunately for Flora, that hit the player who was coaching first. Flora with their second error of the game that'll be on Trey Sharp. And that's his second error. Dropped a liner back in the third. Throws high on that one. And this inning, and not starting how Coach Brian Tackett would like it. Foul ball back from Cohen West. West walked back in the first. That's when South Central scored 4 of their 5 runs. On a couple of hits, 3 hits and 3 walks. Sacrifice. There's a strike. Throw down to second, not in time. Atwood had a shot there at catching Trevin Sidwell. He was wandering a little bit, but couldn't get him. 5-0 the lead for South Central here in the top of the 4th. That one is popped up behind shortstop. Infield fly rule in effect. And the catch is made by Trey Sharp. So here comes Maddox Robb. Robb gets himself a timeout before Ethan Houston fires home. Four in the first, 1 in the third for South Central. Robb walked in the first, reached on an error in the third. His courtesy runner stole the base, came around to score. As that one's bounced to Trey Sharp, makes nice pick, throws to Black across the first. In time, double play. That's the second double play of the game. Bails out Ethan Houston, and with that, we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Flora hanging around, down by 5-0.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting to work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans that the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance.
For over 50 years, at your locally owned and operated Roll King Supply in Salem and Olney, we've helped you and your neighbors enjoy an easy country lifestyle. We carry the most thorough sporting goods department around with a huge variety of hunting and fishing gear, camping equipment, and a variety of firearms for any need. Our team is here to help you find whatever you need. Open every day, it's Roll King in Salem and Olney, your locally owned farm and home store.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owners insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is.
So Logan Atwood will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He'll be followed by Neil Young and Cormac Massey. Anybody gets on, Gage Parker will hit. Callaway Smith remains on the mound. He has given up just 1 hit. Pitched pretty doggone well for the first 3 innings. And he's pouring on the speed here. Two and one the count. 2-2, pardon me. That one gets away. I just told them the scoreboard was wrong. They fixed the score, but now they've got the our scoreboard on our graphic is correct. As Atwood knocks that one out into center field, a bit of a run, but easily handled by Seth Jones. When I'm mentioning the scoreboard being wrong, I'm not talking about what Ty's doing or what Abby is doing out there in the truck. They're doing a great job. I'm talking about the scoreboard out in center field. Don't get me wrong, folks. Ty and Abby doing a wonderful job. They can shut my microphone off, or turn it on at tremendously embarrassing times. They're always doing a great job. Got to keep the folks in the truck happy. Neil Young popped center field himself back in the first inning. He bounces this one too short. Tough play there for Markley as he started going to his left, and the ball kind of caromed to his right. Didn't get the adjustment made, and Neil Young is on for Flora as the official scorer trying to figure out what he wants to do with that one. Took a weird hop, but he did touch it with his glove. I'm going to have to call that, or the scorer has to call that one an error. E6. And with one out, Cormac Massey looking at a 1-1 count. The freshman got the only base hit of the game here for Flora. There's strike two. He's going to do anything to get Neil Young over. Throw down behind Young. Oh, that was close. Young able to get back in time, though. That was a nice throw by Rob. I thought he had a shot. 1-2, the count remains. We've got South Central in T-Town on Monday. Weber at North Clay. It's probably going to be a little bit warmer, maybe not that much warmer. It's coming across from second base to make the gather. Brody Markley calls off Zane Montez. Zane just stood there, I guess, man. Shortstop's in charge for the second out. So in steps Gage Parker with a man on. Callaway Smith still looking solid out there, throwing some good smoke. From the stretch. Up high. Starts out with 2-0 here on Parker. Parker fouled out to Trevin Sidwell back in the second. Sidwell made a nice play, almost sliding into the Flora dugout as that one is knocked to the right side. The throw for Montez to second is in time for the third out. Made the tougher play And with that, we will move to the top of the fifth inning. It remains 5-0 South Central.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Peggle's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Peggle Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
Discover a world of style and comfort for your home at Chapman's Design and Furniture. Looking for the ultimate relaxation? Don't miss our uplifting Comfort Series recliners. Sink into luxury and unwind like never before. Visit us on Main Street in Salem or call 618-548-2221. Elevate your home with Chapman's Design and Furniture, creating beautiful spaces one room at a time.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
New pitcher on the mound for Flora, Hayden Prather, heads to the mound for the Wolves. He replaces Ethan Houston. Prather is a sophomore. Typically plays second base. Isn't doing it today. It's Quentin Black's out there. Probably knew he was going to pitch some. Houston leaves gave up 5 runs, all 5 earned. Sacrifice. Yep, that single got him in. Just making sure all 5 were earned. 5 earned runs, 7 walks, 4 hits, 1 strikeout in 4 innings of work for Ethan Houston. He is on the hook right now for the Wolves. As Prather starts out 1-1. 1-1 on Brody Markley. Markley, Zane Montez, as that ball's knocked too short, that gets through sharp. I don't think he'd have had him. That's a base hit. Kurt Jones decides he's going to go around to coach third base. Attaboy, coach. He's got smart kids. Zane Montez will step in. Montez 0 for 2. 0 for 0. 0 for 0. 2 sacrifices. Got a sacrifice fly back in the first inning, bringing a run. Flew out to the left. And then he bunted the first. Sacrifice bunt in the third. In the hole there, he knocks the next one out to left field. Easy play for Andrew Wicke, who gathers the first out of the inning. So here comes a pinch hitter. That's a base hit down the left side. That was Hudson Moore with a pinch hit for Evan Hoover. I was looking down. I thought that was going to be foul. But that turns into a single, and it'll move Markley over to third. So runners at first and third with just one out here in the top of the fifth inning. I'll bring up Max Magnus. The number 9 spot for South Central. Each team has turned a double play today. And he knocks that one into right field. That's going to get down. 1 run will score as Markley comes across the plate. That'll make it 6-0 in favor of South Central. And the bottom end of the lineup beginning to do some damage for the Cougars. With the 1 out, here comes the top. They're greeting Hayden Prather rudely. Three hits. Going to run so far. As that one's knocked out to right center on the run. Making the play is the center fielder, Dugan. And he'll toss it in. Runner will advance. But now with 2 outs, it's a good opportunity for Flora to get out of this without any further damage. Here comes Sidwell. Moore advanced to third. Moore at third, Magnus over at first. That ball out of the zone, low and outside. Sidwell, 1 for 2, walked his last time up. And he may do that again. As Prather starts him out with 2 balls. 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 here in the fifth for South Central. They lead 6-0. Callaway Smith has been pitching for the Cougars doggone well. And it's 3-0. Curveball too low. So with the bases loaded, getting into the heat of the lineup, Colton Smith going to try to clean him up. As the first pitch finally back into the strike zone for Prather. Moore on third, Magnus at second now. That ball fouled off to the left, no good. And Sidwell up at over at first. Had a grand slam last night here. Logan Atwood. Colton Smith would dig having one of those. He's walked twice and reached on an error. These two teams played Friday night. Flora defeated South Central over at South Central 5-4. They lead 6-0 here. With 2 outs, 2-2 count on Smith. The junior watches ball 3 cruise across highs. The curveball did not drop. So the runners will be off with the pitch. And knocked out to the left field. That gets down in front of Wiki. 1 run has scored. Here comes Magnus. He's in too. And that makes it an 8-0 lead for South Central. Colton Smith worked the count. Got a pitch he liked on a full count. And with the base hit, makes the score 8-0. So here comes Cohen West, 7th or 8th hitter of the inning for South Central. He's got a couple of men on in front of him. Trevin Sidwell leading off of second. Colton Smith on first. Prather gets a high strike there. And that one bounces by the plate. Prather got himself in a little trouble with a walk. There have been 4 hits against him, though. And that one is off to the left, foul. 4 hits against Prather here in this 5th inning. 3 of them have come around to score. Not much with any real power on the hits. They've just kind of fallen safely. As on ball 4, Cohen West will take first base. That'll load him up for Maddox Robb, and Brian Tackett's going to go talk to his pitcher. With the bases loaded, Robb coming up. He hit into a double play his last time up. Before that, reached on an error, and before that, walked. So that makes him 0 for 2. Did score a run after his place scored the run after the error. Bersot came in for him in the 3rd. But Robb with a chance on a base hit to possibly give his team the opportunity for a walk-off, or not walk-off, but a early win, 10-run rule. Prather will remain on the mound. He came in to start this 5th inning. It has not gone terrifically well. 3 runs have scored. 3 runners are on base. 2 outs. As Robb pokes that one into the left, that is foul. Sidwell off a 3rd. Colton Smith at 2nd. Cohen West over at 1st. Maddox Robb at the plate. Inside, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. That one knocked up the middle toward Quentin Black. He gathers the easy toss to second, will end the inning. But South Central comes up with 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. They leave the bases loaded. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is 8-0 South Central.
Going beyond the expected. It's what they do at Pekin Insurance, and it's been their way of doing business since 1921. It's service that goes the extra mile, and product that provides the flexibility to meet all of today's insurance needs and tomorrow's as well. Stop by and see the agents at North Wayne Insurance Agency in downtown Flora and Sisney. They will provide the financial protection and peace of mind that you need and deserve. North Wayne Insurance in Pekin, beyond the expected.
Why are more people heating their homes with FS Propane? Because it's better to work with a company that lives and works in the same community that you do. This is Aaron Cummins, your local Clay County FS Propane specialist with South Central FS. South Central is a 9-county cooperative with highly trained employees that are dedicated to providing our residential, commercial, and agricultural customers a safe and reliable propane supply. Contact your local South Central FS Propane specialist or visit us online at southcentralfs.com.
At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Heading back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Flora with just one hit today. South Central with a couple of errors. Flora with one hit as Jace Moore knocks that one foul. Each team with 2 errors. Right? Yeah, each team with 2 errors as Moore pops that one out into center field. Easy play for Seth Jones. So here comes Gage Dugan. He ground into a double play his last time up. Can't do that this time. Puts it out into right center. That's going to get down, and it rolls all the way to the wall. Dugan still on the run. The throw in is not in time. Stand-up double. He looked like he might have had a shot to extend to third, but he picks up a double. Second hit of the day for Flora versus 8 hits for South Central. And Callaway Smith falls down on the pitch. Maddox Robb walks out and checks on him. Smith wiggles his left foot around, and Rob's going to have to go talk to him, make sure he's okay. He may have misstepped on that's his plant foot. They haven't, Coach Jones hasn't gone out to talk to him, and now let's see if he is. I don't know if he's stepped around the fence. The umpires will talk to Callaway Smith, see if he's okay. He's going to throw a little bit of warm-up here. And Kurt Jones is going to go out, see if he's okay, and we'll see what happens there as well. That was out of the blue on that pitch, just kind of a misstep. I don't see a hole. There's kind of an indentation where the plant foot is going. And Kurt Jones wants to ask him about it. Yeah, of course, you don't want to injure anybody. I think he just missed the plant hole back on that pitch when he fell down here to Andrew Wickey. 1-0 the count. And I'm not sure he'll be able to. Well, they're going to see if he's able to get it with control home. I'm not sure he's able to do that. That would have been a strike. They're going to leave Callaway Smith in the ball game. Make sure that probably keep a pretty close eye on him. However, one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. A man on second base. 8-0 in favor of South Central. Flora looking for their first run. They have 2 hits. One of them sitting out there at second base in the form of Gage Dugan. Cormac Massey with the other hit back in the second. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought he was able to hold on to it as the ball was fouled off and got away from Maddox Robb. It's a foul ball. That was a good effort, and it rolled down the first baseline. 2-2 the count remains. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts now for Wiki. By the way, those 2 are 2 of 3 so far thrown by Callaway Smith. And I don't think Kurt Jones likes what he saw. He's going to go out and talk to Smith and see if he's going to stay in the game. I don't believe he is going to stay in the game. As he's talking about his ankle. Let's see if they do switch him over. He's still got the baseball in his hand. And he is giving it up now. So that will do it for Smith at the pitching spot. We'll take a quick break, and we'll see who comes in. Looks like it's going to be Trevin Sidwell, and we'll be back after these words.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the place you need to be. Clay County State Bank.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Smith moves to shortstop. Markley moves to third. And Trevin Sidwell heads to the mound. Two outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. The runner out there at second base does belong to Callaway Smith. That's Gage Dugan, who hit a one-out double here in this bottom of the fifth inning. One and two. Now the count is Quentin Black fouls that one off. 8-0. South Central leads. They had 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 3 in the fifth. Flora trying to get on the board. Need a base hit here from Quentin Black. A walk would be okay, but they need to get runners moving if they're going to catch up here. Callaway Smith was cruising. He went 4 2/3. Had 3 strikeouts, 2 hits given up, 1 walk. He even had a misstep, though, on the mound. As Sidwell turned, he got his foot off of the rubber. Bouncer to third. It gets off the glove of Markley and bounces into left field, so that'll be a base hit for Quentin Black. An infield hit. So now 3 hits for Flora. And the meaty part of the lineup coming up. Here comes Trey Sharp. He's 0 for 2, looking for his first hit. Struck out back in the first. Grounded to second base in the third. Throw over to Black. He gets back safe. Dugan, very cautious on that. You don't want to get out on the base paths when you're down by 8 runs, that's for sure. As he was very cautious on the Black single. Markley gave a good dive to it, but bounced off his glove. One and one the count. Hope you're having a pleasant Friday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Having a pleasant one here in Flora, here on Wabash Catch TV. Bruce Dickey here. There's strike 1, 2. Strike 2. Bruce Dickey here for Wabash Catch TV in Flora. It's been all South Central so far. The Flora trying to change that now with runners at first and third. Last night, Flora turned into the power hitting ball club as they had 3 home runs. Not as much wind tonight as last night, though. Next one is fouled off again. Trey Sharp with 2 outs and the runners on. Steve Reich looking. That's the second time Sharp has struck out looking, and that will end the threat from Flora here in the 5th inning. They did have 2 base hits. They leave 2. We'll move to the top of the 6th inning. It is 8-0 South Central.
Fashion is our passion at Carnaby Square. We specialize in customer service and have since 1980. Our multi-generational boutique features your favorite on-trend to classic famous maker fashions, footwear, accessories, and a massive inventory of Brighton. So come, relax, explore, and elevate your look with us. Everyone is welcome, where we always wrap it, tag it, and bag it for free at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Dedicated, devoted, and driven. The folks at Amy Lee Realty are here to find you the home that you deserve. Born and raised in Clay County and northern Wayne County, the real estate needs of our area are Amy Lee's expertise. Check out Amy Lee's Facebook page for current promotions or browse local listings at amyleerealty.com. Or if you're looking to buy something new or sell your property, come into Amy Lee Realty in Flora to see what she can do for you.
New pitcher for Flora, Gage Parker steps in as Hayden Prather's day on the mound ends. He went 1 inning, gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, as it's an 8-0 lead in favor of in favor of South Central. And I got to tell you, looking at the numbers, it probably ought to be higher than that, as Flora has given up 9 walks and 8 hits. Barring a couple of double plays, it would be a different score. South Central has hit into 2 double plays. Gage Parker, the left-hander for Flora, freshman. And the sun has gone behind the clouds, and it is getting chilly here at 10 after 6 on Friday evening. They might end up having to turn the lights on us with the way this game's going. Has dropped 3 degrees, now down to 58. 8-mile-an-hour breeze. And it'll be Brody Markley at the plate. He led off the last inning with a hit. And he swings through a nice first pitch from Gage Parker. South Central batted around in the 5th inning. Jace Moore moves into first base, taking place of Parker. Prather moves out to second base. That's his typical spot, as Quentin Black has moved out into right field. Left side of the infield remains stable. Trey Sharp and Neil Young. A bouncing foul. The count is 2-2. Parker throwing to Atwood behind the plate, and that one, I don't know how he got a bat on it, but that's going to be an infield hit for Brody Markley. That ball looked like it bounced, and I think he hit it on the bounce. I thought he did. Rod Stockwell, the umpire, tells me, yeah, he did. Hit it on the bounce, and it rolls out to short second base. How about that? Well, you don't see that every day. That's a base hit for Brody Markley. We'll bring in Zane Montez. He pops up the first pitch he sees. Atwood's got a shot at it and makes the play. Boy, Logan Atwood. It's like a vacuum cleaner out there. That's the first out of the inning. Here comes Hudson Moore. Moore singled and scored back in the 5th. South Central with 4 in the 1st, 1 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th. We're here in the top of the 6th inning. Runner goes, throw from Atwood from his knees, not in time. And it bounces out into center field. He's going to try to get third. The throw down there gets away, and Markley able to move 2 bases. On a stolen base, and then E4. So Flora having difficulty defensively today. As Moore pops that one out into right field, Black makes the play. The throw home for the sacrifice. It's nowhere close. And that makes it 9-0. Sacrifice for Moore. Brings up Max Magnus with the bases clear. I had a feeling, looking at I had a feeling they wouldn't get that on the scoreboard. There they go. That way. The kids are paying attention. Not our kids. Don't get me wrong, kids or folks. That's a bouncer down the first base line. Gets over the glove of Jace Moore. That's going to be a base hit for Max Magnus. Moore looked like he had a shot at it, but just took a evil hop on him. Bounced right over his glove. So, Gage Parker being bedeviled here by some tough luck. Runner goes. That ball popped out into left field, short left. That's going to get down in front of Sharp, or behind Sharp. And again, Parker just having terrible luck. That's a base hit for Callaway Smith. All the way to third, Max Magnus with 2 outs. He was running on anything. And Trevin Sidwell's going to try to make it a 10-run game. Sidwell has walked his last 2 times up. Singled and scored in the first. He's 1 for 2. And Max Magnus leads off at third base. Probably doesn't want to lead too far with Logan Atwood over there. He'll throw behind him. I mean, with Logan Atwood behind the plate. 2-0 to start. To Sidwell. There's the sun coming back out. That makes it feel better. That was popped over foul territory. Neil Young chases. He's not going to get a play. Right over there at Tyler Edwards. Doing a great job on that third base camera. First base camera, Mason Hager, doing a good job as well. Abby Springmeyer and Ty Landreth out in the truck. As that one's up and in for a ball 3. It's 3-1. The next to Sidwell. He knocks it to the left side. It's bobbled by Young. The run will score. Sidwell is safe. And Flora is having the dropsies. Second error this inning. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. 2 runs in. It's 10-0 in favor of South Central. What a far cry from last Friday night's game, huh? A bouncer to third. Another chance for Young. This time he fields cleanly and fires across for the out. But the Cougars pick up a couple on 2 hits, 3 hits, 2 errors, a sacrifice, and we'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning, 10-0 South Central.
Chapman's Furniture has the best prices every day. You can find them open Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and located at 210, 300, and 306 West Main Street in Salem. Chapman's features a full line of furniture, including Ashley Furniture, bedding by Sealy and Bimco, and the largest selection of rugs in Southern Illinois. They have a huge selection of recliners, including lift and power, and wallpaper and border in stock at closeout prices. Call 618-548-2221 for the best price around.
Clay County Hospital is your life-saving connection. We have spent our lives preparing for when you need us. Quality professional care right at home. Our team will support you and your family so you never feel alone. We will make you feel welcome whether you need care, are visiting a loved one, or seeking employment. Clay County Hospital. Professional care, compassionate hearts.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Flora. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
So Trevin Sidwell heads out to try to finish off what Callaway Smith started. Smith went 4 2/3. Sidwell has gone 1/3 now and tries for a full inning. He came in the 5th whenever Callaway Smith had ankle issues stepping off on the mound. Tough part of the lineup for Flora coming up is Logan Atwood, Neil Young, Cormac Massey. Anybody gets on, Gage Parker. They need a run to extend to the 7th inning. They'd probably rather 3 or 4 runs as their strike 2 curveball in the zone to Atwood. He's a tough customer. 0 for 2 today, reached on an error. It flew out. He grounds that to short, the throw from Smith in time. Callaway Smith able enough to field and throw from shortstop, that's for sure. Neil Young to the plate. Bounds it up the middle. Picked by Montes. He throws across in time for the 2nd out. And all of a sudden, Flora is down to their last out. It'll be Cormac Massey heading to the plate trying to avoid such. 3 hits for Flora so far. But the tough thing for them is they have 4 errors. He swings at the first pitch he sees out to right field, and the play is made to end the game out there by Max Magnus to end the game, and that will do it. The South Central Cougars knock off the Flora Wolves 10-0. What a far cry from last Friday night. South Central improves to 12-8-1. 12-7-1. Flora falls to 7-12-1. Flora gave South Central with 10 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They had 11 left on base. And really looking at those numbers, kind of surprised they didn't score more. Flora with 0 runs on 3 hits, but the big number there, 4 errors for the Wolves. They left 5 runners on base. Callaway Smith gets the win. He went 4 2/3 as Trevin Sidwell came in, gave up only a hit, no runs for either of them. Sidwell pitched terrifically well in relief of Callaway Smith. Smith gets the win, and Ethan Houston gets the loss for the Flora Wolves. That'll just about do it for us today. Now remember, Monday afternoon, we'll be in 2 different places. We'll be at North Clay as they host Weber, and also up at Teutopolis, we'll see these same South Central Cougars taking on the T-Town Wooden Shoes. That's just about going to do it for all of us here from Wabash Catch TV. For all of us, my name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score, South Central knocks off Flora 10-0. So long from Flora.